Hi guys. Hi everyone. This is Sheetal Chaudhary, your accounts master teacher. And I welcome you all to Vedantu Commerce. We all are here for a better future. So, wishing you all and your family a very happy Ugadi. So, celebrate this with your family and with your friends. Now, I hope that all of you have registered yourself for vote because now we have only one day to participate in the vote, that is 18th April. So, make sure that you all have registered for it because ये सिर्फ एग्जाम नहीं है, this is a comeback because 2020 has affected our studies very badly. So now it's your comeback moment. So make a comeback this year with Vedantu Online Talent Exam, which is VOTE. So this is all free exam. There will be no registration charges, no fees, and nothing. By participating in VOTE, you guys can get all India rank. Yes, you can get all India rank. Also, everyone will be getting guaranteed scholarship from a pool of rupees 500 crore. And you guys can win exciting prizes daily or weekly worth 1 crore. And the most amazing thing that you can become CEO of Vedantu for one full day. Also, you can win a trip to NASA. So, if you want to win all these exciting prizes, then what you have to do is you have to register yourself so that you can win mobile phone, watch, laptop, AirPods, telescope, Kindle, and many other exciting prizes. So I want to win all these prizes, but if you want to win, then you have to register yourself. And how you all can register, let me tell you. We have provided all the links in the description box below. You have to go to that link and you have to enter your details like name, board, class, and target. Then click on register. Once you click on register, your voter ID card will be generated, after which you have to pick up your voting days. So pick up your voting days on which day you will be giving a vote. And then it's all done. So this is how you can register yourself in simple 3 steps. Now, are you worried about vote and if you know are you worried about vote, and if you want to know more about vote, if you don't have the complete information, then don't worry, you can check out our website or you can download our mobile app for the complete details. Also, if you are worried about the exam paper pattern, that how the question paper would be structured, so let me tell you that there will be total 3 subjects: accounts, business studies, and economics. Every subject will have 30 questions. So total there will be 90 questions. For every right answer, you will get 4 marks, and for every wrong answer, there will be -1. So, yes, there will be negative marking. Therefore, we have to answer every question wisely. And the time duration will be 90 minutes, that is 1.5 hours. So, you will be getting total 90 minutes or 1.5 hours to attempt this paper. So this is how vote will be conducted. Now, don't you want to participate alone? Don't you want to play alone? Then don't worry, we have a solution for that also. So you can create your own squad if you don't want to play alone. So invite your friends and create a squad with them so that you all can participate and play together, and you can win big and exciting prizes together. So go and register yourself now and create your own squad with friends so that you can all win exciting prizes. Now coming on to the today's schedule. So not schedule. Now, as you all know, This is class 12th accountancy session, and this is for those students who will be now coming to class 12. And let me first of all tell you that I won't be able to reply to your comments, guys, as this is going to be a premiere session, as it is going to be a recorded session. This is not a live session, so please forgive me that I'm not going to reply to your comments. But as you all know that this chapter is very important, it is of 10 marks, so we have to be serious. बेशक सेशन रिकॉर्डेड हो लेकिन हमें ध्यान से पढ़ना है, मन लगा के पढ़ना है, ओके? तो if you guys are new to our channel Vedantu Commerce, or if you are watching this page for the first time, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel Vedantu Commerce. Also, make sure that you like this video and you share this along with your friends. And if you guys want to receive the notes of upcoming session in the PDF form, then you can join us on Telegram group Vedantu Commerce. The link is also provided in the description box below. तो चलिए अब क्लास को स्टार्ट करते हैं. Let's start our class 12 and we will be continuing our first chapter, financial statement of NPO. And we have already taken 7 lectures of this chapter. How many lectures? 7 lectures. Now only 3 lectures are left, after which this chapter will be completed and we will be prepared for 10 marks. So out of 80, we will be prepared for 10 marks. So you have to be very attentive in this session if you want to score 10 out of 10. Now, today we are going to do introduction to balance sheet. So do you guys remember that few days before, few months before, we have already covered balance sheet in class 11. Balance sheet is not a new word for all of us. We have already done balance sheet in the class 11. हम लोग सब class 11 से आए हैं ना? So वहाँ पर हमने balance sheet कर रखी है. So this session is not going to be different for you or new for you because we have covered similar topic in class 11. So now starting this session, let's start this session without any delay. So first, I will be introducing all of you to balance sheet of NPO. Then you will have to tell me that whether it is different than class 11 or is it same. तो पहले मैं आपको बैलेंस शीट समझाऊंगी, उसके बाद आप लोग मुझे बताओगे कि ये क्लास 11th वाली बैलेंस शीट से डिफरेंट है या सेम. So now what is balance sheet? Let's learn again that what is balance sheet. So balance sheet, it is a statement that reveals the financial position of an organization at a particular date. It will show you the financial position of an enterprise on a particular date. It is a statement that will show that how many assets are there, how many liabilities are there, and how much capital is there on a particular date. So what is balance sheet? It is a statement that shows financial statement of an organization at a particular date. Now, as I have already told you, it shows assets, liabilities, and capital fund. Now, in NPO, it is not capital. In NPO, it is not capital. It is capital fund. NPO में हम लोग capital नहीं बोलेंगे. Please don't do that mistake. We will call it capital fund. Just a minute. So it shows assets, liabilities, and capital fund. Now, how it will be prepared? कैसे बनेगी ये balance sheet? So it is prepared in the same manner as that for a business firm. Like we have prepared in the class 11, in the same manner we will prepare it here. So how it will be prepared? On your left hand side you will record liabilities, then amount, then assets, and then amount. So liabilities, amount, assets, amount, this is how we will prepare balance sheet. So this is similar as your class 11. Same banegi, only there will be some different and new item. Format will remain same, only new items will be there. So balance sheet of NPO, it is prepared in the same manner as that for a business firm. Next, it will be prepared after income and expenditure account. So first you will prepare receipt and payment account. First we will prepare receipt and payment account. Then we will prepare income and expenditure account. And after income and expenditure account, you will prepare balance sheet. So balance sheet is prepared after income and expenditure account. Then if there is any surplus in the income and expenditure account or any deficit, then it will be transferred to the capital fund. Like we have done in class 11th. In class 11th, the net profit or net loss, it has to be transferred to capital in the balance sheet. क्लास 11th में जो भी नेट प्रॉफिट या नेट लॉस होता था वो भी कहाँ ट्रांसफर होता था? बैलेंस शीट में. Similarly, it will happen here. If there is surplus, it will be added to capital fund. If there is a deficit, it will be subtracted from capital fund. And how will you calculate this capital fund? So capital fund is equal to total asset minus total liability. So how we will calculate capital fund? Total assets minus total liability. So this is introduction to balance sheet. Now tell me, is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? Is this clear to all my students? Come on guys, tell me quickly. If there is any doubt, you can write there in the comments box. I will be answering it in the next session. So I hope that it is clear because we have already done this in class 11. But still, if you have any doubt, you can ask anytime in the comments box. So now we have done the meaning only. Now we will be moving on to the format of balance sheet. So balance sheet, it is divided into two parts. Opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet. There will be two balance sheet in this entire chapter in NPO. Opening balance sheet, that will be prepared at the beginning of the year. And then closing balance sheet, that will be prepared at the end of the year. So first we will do opening balance sheet and then we will do closing balance sheet. So coming to opening balance sheet. So the format will remain same. Liabilities, amount, assets, amount. You can see that format is exactly same. There is no change in the format. Liabilities, amount, assets, amount. Now, what will be recorded in this format? Format में record क्या होगा? So first, watching the asset side and then we will look at liability side. So on asset side, you will record opening balance of cash because this is opening balance sheet. So you will record opening balance of cash. Cash is an asset. Then outstanding subscription for previous year. If there is any outstanding subscription is your income. Subscription is income of NPO. And outstanding subscription, outstanding income, accrued income, it is asset. So if there is any outstanding subscription for previous year, it will be recorded in the opening balance sheet. Then you will record any outstanding income for previous year. We have recorded outstanding subscription, and if there is any outstanding income like outstanding interest, so it will be also recorded on asset side. After that, assets of previous year. If there is any furniture, any investment or any other asset, then that will be also recorded on asset side. Then if there is any prepaid expense for previous year, if any rent was paid in as prepaid expense, so prepaid expenses, they are also asset, so it will be recorded on the asset side. So we can say that on asset side we will record 5 items: opening assets, opening balance of cash, outstanding subscription, outstanding income, assets for the previous year, and prepaid expenses. And these are not only 5 items, these मतलब ये सिर्फ list है, it can be 6, 7 or 8 also. तो कितने भी item हो सकते हैं, but the main items are these. Now we are done with the asset side. So coming to the liability side. Now what will be recorded on the liability side? So if there is any outstanding liability for the previous year, there is outstanding rent, there is outstanding salary. So if there is any outstanding liability, it will be recorded on liability side. Then if any advance subscription is received for previous year, if there is any advance subscription, then that will be also recorded on the liability side, because income received in advance, it is your liability. So advance subscription, it is nothing, it is income received in advance, so that is your liability. Then advance income received, so it was advance subscription, now it is advance income. Then creditors, we know that creditors are liability. And after recording all these items, you will do the total of asset side and liability side. Once you have recorded all the item, एक बार आप सारे item record कर लेते हो, आप क्या करोगे, दोनों sides का total करोगे, and from total assets you will subtract total liability. The balancing figure will be your capital fund. तो हम ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट क्यों बना रहे हैं? Why are we preparing this opening balance sheet? Because we want to find out the capital fund. So the balancing figure in the opening balance sheet, it will be capital fund, which will be used in the closing balance sheet. So opening balance sheet, why it is prepared? It is prepared to find out capital fund. Find out total asset. From total assets, we will subtract total liability. The balancing figure will be capital fund. So this is your opening balance sheet. Now tell me, is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? If you guys have any doubts, please drop it down in the comments box. बताइए, is it clear or not? Okay, so now as I have told you, there are two types of balance sheet, opening and closing. So we have done opening balance sheet. Now how will the closing balance sheet will look? Closing balance sheet कैसी होगी? तो आइए देखते हैं. Second, format of closing balance sheet. So this is your closing balance sheet. The format will remain same. Format same रहेगा. Liabilities amount, assets amount. The items will be a little different. ज़्यादा different नहीं होंगे, थोड़े बहुत different होंगे. So on the asset side, first we will look asset side and then we will come to liability side. So on the asset side, you will record your assets. opening balance sheet also we have recorded asset. But when you will record the assets in the closing balance sheet, you will add purchase of asset if any during the year. क्लोजिंग बैलेंस शीट में आप परचेजेस ऐड करोगे आपने अगर ड्यूरिंग द ईयर कोई एसेट परचेज किया है. If any asset is sold, then that will be subtracted and depreciation will be subtracted. So when we will record fixed assets in the closing balance sheet, we have to consider purchases of fixed asset, sale of fixed asset and depreciation on fixed asset. So purchases will be added, sale will be subtracted and depreciation will be subtracted. After fixed assets, you will record stock of consumable material. This I have told you in the previous session when we have covered the topic cost of material consumed. In that session, I told you that the closing stock of this material will be recorded in the closing balance sheet. So first you will record the opening balance of consumable. Then you will add purchases of material and then you will subtract the value consumed. Now this will be only done. You will do this only when the closing stock is not directly given. अगर क्लोजिंग स्टॉक डायरेक्टली गिवन नहीं है देन यू विल फाइंड इट आउट बाय यूजिंग दिस मेथड. ओपनिंग स्टॉक प्लस परचेजेस माइनस मटेरियल कंज्यूम. बट in most of the question it will be directly given, so write it down as it is. In many questions there will be no need to calculate it, so you have to learn this formula, but as far as I know, you don't have to calculate it. It will be given in the question, so you have to write it down as it is. So first we will record fixed assets, then we will record stock of material consumed. And then we will record our accrued or outstanding income. So if there is any outstanding subscription, if there is any outstanding income, it will be recorded on the asset side. And from this, you will subtract if any amount is received during the year. For example, last year outstanding subscription was 70,000. And during the year, I have received 20,000. So from 70,000, I will subtract 20,000 and now 50,000 will be recorded. So in the closing balance sheet, when you will record outstanding subscription or outstanding income, you have to consider that whether anything is received from it or not. If anything is received, then it will be subtracted. And after recording your accrued or outstanding income, you will record prepaid expenses. So prepaid expenses were also recorded in the opening balance sheet. So it will be recorded here also. And then you will record investment if there is any investment. And then you will record your closing balance of cash, bank or anything. जो भी closing balance given होगा, if there is any fixed deposit, saving bank account, current account, so you will record the closing balances of cash and bank in the closing balance sheet. So a hint for all of you that the items of opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet are same. What we have recorded in the opening balance sheet, the same items are recorded in the closing balance sheet but with a little adjustment. Fixed assets are same but we are making some adjustment. Accrued income, outstanding income is same, we are making some adjustment. Investment is same, cash and bank balance is same. In that we recorded opening balance. Here we will record closing balance. So most of the items are same. The only difference is we are making some adjustment at the end of year. So now we have done the asset side. So coming to the liability side now. So I told you that the opening balance sheet, it is prepared to find out the capital fund. So now you have calculated capital fund. Now you have calculated capital fund with the opening balance sheet. So you will record that opening capital fund here, and if there is surplus, you will add it. If there is a deficit, you will subtract it. So this will be done in the closing balance sheet. You will write down capital fund, you will add surplus, or you will subtract deficit. Then you will add life membership fees. So you can add it also, or you can write it separately also. You can add it or you can write it separately. Now, after recording this, you will record all the capital receipt here. So all the capital receipt, your legacy, endowment fund, specific donation, so all the capital receipt will be recorded in the balance sheet on the liability side. All the capital receipt will be recorded on the liability side of balance sheet. And after recording the capital receipt, you will record special fund. You will record special fund. This I will tell you in the next class, because we have planned a particular session to explain this. This is an important topic. So we will be discussing this in a separate session briefly. So special fund will be recorded on the liability side. Why, how, we will be telling you in the next session. So till now, what we have recorded on the liability side? We have recorded first capital fund, and in that we have added surplus, we have subtracted deficit, and we have added life membership fees. After capital fund, we have recorded capital receipt. Then we have recorded special fund. And then you will record your other liabilities: bank overdraft, income received in advance, outstanding expenses, creditors. So these are your other liability. So now your closing balance sheet is also done. After recording all the liabilities and all the asset, you will do the total. You will do the total. So this is your closing balance sheet. Now we have to do fund based accounting, a topic that will be based on this. And once we do that topic, once we are done with that topic, then we can solve practical question of balance sheet. So we will be explaining this topic in the next or next to next session, and then we will discussing questions of balance sheet. Now, let me tell you a hint, or let me tell you something amazing. So let me first disappear. So as you all know that receipts are of two types. Receipts are of two types: capital receipt. So not only receipt, we have expenses and we have receipt. We have expenses and we have receipt. Expenses are of two types: capital expenditure, revenue expenditure. Similarly, receipt are of two types: capital receipt and revenue receipt. Now, capital expenditure, first, what we will record in income and expenditure account. What we will record in income and expenditure account. So as I have told you that in income and expenditure account, we only record revenue item. In income and expenditure account, we only record item of revenue nature. So revenue expenditure will be recorded on the debit side of income and expenditure account, and revenue receipt will be recorded on the credit side of income and expenditure account. Now, where we will record capital expenditure and capital receipt? where we will record these items because they can't be recorded in the income and expenditure account. So capital expenditure, they are recorded on the asset side of balance sheet, and capital receipt, they are recorded on the liability side of balance sheet. As I have told you right now in the closing balance sheet, that we will record capital receipt on the liability side, your entrance fees, your endowment fund, your life membership fees. So capital receipt are recorded on the liability side and capital expenditures are recorded on the asset side. And in the receipt and payment account, total expenses are recorded and total receipt are recorded. It does not matter that whether it is capital or whether it is revenue. So in receipt and payment account, we record both capital expenditure, revenue expenditure, capital receipt, revenue receipt. In income and expenditure account, we only record revenue expenditure and revenue receipt. And in balance sheet, we only record capital expenditure and capital receipt. So we can prepare this table in another manner also. हम इसको दूसरे तरीके से भी बना सकते हैं. The conclusion will be in receipt and payment account. In receipt and payment account, all expenses and all income are recorded and all receipts are recorded. Then in income and expenditure account, only revenue expenditure and revenue receipt are recorded. And then coming to the balance sheet, in balance sheet only capital expenditure and capital receipt are recorded. So this conclusion will be helping us a lot in the practical question. So this is very important. Please write it down somewhere or please fit it in your mind that in receipt and payment account, all the expenses and all the receipt are recorded, whether it is of capital nature or revenue nature. In income and expenditure account, we will only record revenue expenditure and revenue receipt. And in balance sheet, we will only record capital expenditure and capital receipt. So this is the main conclusion of this class. So this will be helping us in the practical questions. Now tell me, is this clear to everyone? Opening balance sheet, closing balance sheet, and this conclusion point. Is this clear to all my students? Yes or no, guys? Tell me quickly. And if you have any doubts, then please note it down. Please write it down in the comments box. Okay, so I hope that it is clear to everyone. I will be checking out your comments and I will be answering them in the next session. So that's it for today, guys. Now we will be continuing this session in the next class, in which we will be discussing the another topic, fund-based accounting, that is also related to the balance sheet. After that, we will solve the practical questions of balance sheet. So stay tuned for our next session, that is a fund-based accounting. And from this topic, most of the time 4 marks question is asked in boards. So this is again a very important topic. Now, see you all tomorrow in the next class at same time 7 p.m. And tell me now that how was your today's session? कैसी थी आज की class? बिंदास, बढ़िया, झक्कास और बकवास? So tell me, how was today's class? Comment in the chat box. कैसी थी आज की क्लास? So I hope that you all liked it. It was good as always. It was like balle balle. So now start your preparation of class 12th with us so that we all can score good marks in our class 12 and we can make our parents feel proud. So for that you can take Pro Subscription, in which we will be providing you all these amazing benefits. So we will be providing you more than 2000 hours of live online classes, through which you can watch unlimited live classes of all these subjects, whether it is accounts, mathematics, economics, or business studies. Along with that, you will be getting more than 10 plus teachers with more than 5 years of experience. So आपको अच्छे अच्छे एक्सपीरियंस टीचर्स पढ़ाएंगे जिनसे आप बहुत कुछ सीख सकते हो. And all these teachers will continuously focus on your weakness. आपकी कमियों पर काम किया जाएगा. आप जिस भी चैप्टर में वीक होगे उस पर ज़्यादा ध्यान दिया जाएगा. उसके साथ साथ हम आपको रेगुलर असाइनमेंट्स प्रोवाइड करेंगे, रेगुलर टेस्ट कंडक्ट किए जाएंगे, सो दैट वी कैन चेक व्हाट आर योर वीक एरियाज और आप किस में अच्छे हो. And all these classes will be conducted in English only. So all these benefits are provided to you in Pro Subscription, which are really going to help you for scoring good marks. The actual price of this Pro Subscription for 1 month is 3900, on which we are providing you flat 10% discount, after which you have to pay only 3510 for 1 month. So what are you waiting for? Go and grab your Pro Subscription right now at flat 10% discount by using my promo code SCPRO. And I would love to see you all on Pro Subscription in my class, in my session. So that's it for today. For upcoming sessions and for upcoming notes, you guys can join us on Telegram group Vedantu Commerce. The link is also provided in the description box below. And if you guys are new to our channel Vedantu Commerce, or if you are watching this phase for the first time, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and make sure that you like this video and you share this along with your friends. Now, see you all tomorrow in the next session at same time, 7 p.m. Till then, thank you everyone for watching this session. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. So have a good day everyone. Enjoy your festival. And now see you all tomorrow. Till then, good night. Have sweet dreams and take care. Bye bye everyone.